Okay, sorry folks, we had...
Is that me?
Sorry, I must have another tab open that is echoing, so I've just quit my other browser. Good morning, everyone. Hello, Betty.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah.
You can hear you, or I can hear you.
Okay.
Welcome to Come Hither with Heather. And thank you for agreeing to speak with me today. It's going to be an absolute pleasure to have you here. Now let's do a bit of housekeeping and say hello to a few people. I don't know how many people we've got in the chat at the moment, but we've got all that fluff and stuff. She was here. Hello, all that fluff and stuff. Hello to Gloria's platter. Gloria just did an amazing feast earlier on. Go check it out. Oh, chicken nuggets, they look delicious. We've got Have Peter Will View. I might have you on my show soon. Have Cheetah with you. That would be amazing. We can swap the favour. We've got Zeblick. Hello, Zeblick. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you. We have the wonderful, wonderful fairy dragon all the way from Victoria. And that's it so far. Oh, that's enough. The important people are here. That's the main thing. So I have the wonderful Betty from I Am Betty J Gathers. And I'd like to ask you, Betty, a little bit about yourself, the woman behind the camera, the person, Betty the person. Would you like to introduce yourself to us and let us know a little bit more about you?
Well, I'm Betty J Gathers, and I've been on YouTube for 9 months, and I'm retired. I'm a mother of 2 grown sons. I have 10 grandchildren.
Wow, 10.
I know I could tell a joke about that one, but I have 10 grandchildren, 7 in Australia.
Yay!
So, I know, big family. He may be here tonight, but I think he may be a little busy.
Mm-hmm.
So, been married for 30 years.
Wow.
And retired from, I always loved pregnant women. So I got to work with pregnant women at the end of my career, and that's how I closed my career off in something that I love.
Oh, that's amazing. So you were like a midwife?
I was like a doula. That's more on the calming side. I know the mom a little bit more than the midwives or the nurses because I go to doctor appointments and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and then when they go into labor, they call me. I either go to their house or to the hospital.
Oh, that's amazing. That must be so, what's the word?
I'm
Rewarding.
trying to think.
Rewarding.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Did you ever like cry when you had to was it just like until the birth? What happens once they gave birth?
Oh, once they gave birth, just to say when they're in labor, even if it's 3 or 4 days, I don't leave until the baby comes. Then I stay maybe an hour or 2 hours, depending on what, and then I come visit them the next day and kind of keep up with them for like the next 6 weeks.
Oh, okay, nice. Was it hard letting go to people or?
Not really, because you always had the next one. I still have one that's still hanging on by. She swears she's my daughter, so I can't get rid of her. That one will be around.
Absolutely. Just want to introduce a few more people. We have, Mark and Annette's Adventures. Welcome, one of my traveling partners. We have Scratch and Pete. Nice to see you, Scratch and Pete. Thanks for joining us. I don't get to see Scratch and Pete very often because I'm usually on when Tuba Chat's on and he has other duties.
Yeah.
That's all right. Ghostly Findings Paranormal. Welcome, G. No, girl, just a few suburbs away from me. Mrs. VCRC09 is here. Thank you for joining us. I've got your Harry Wins stream open, ready to watch. hopefully this afternoon. And yeah, that's awesome. So tell us a little bit about your channel, your content, because you're into health, if I'm correct, health, healthy eating, healthy lifestyle, and you encourage others to do the same.
Yeah,
Is that
more of healthy lifestyle because of my age. I'm pretty healthy than most 60-some-year-old people. So, just starting early, eating right and try to take the stress off you and all so you don't have a quality older life. That's my main thing, really. I would love to see more people healthier as they get older and pay attention to it. Is what it
absolutely?
is. Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. People, we all need to fall apart once we hit, the 60s and
Yeah.
or even the 50s sometimes. Oh, Chaotic TV is here as well. Sorry. Hayden Patterson is watching on YouTube. Thank
Oh,
you,
okay. Hey, Hayden.
Hayden. Nobody will be able to see your comments, Hayden. If you've got a YouTube channel, feel free to switch over and watch us from YouTube. Yeah, so no, that's good. So what made you start?
To be
You
you know what? I don't know. I asked my baby son that the other day, and because I can't remember why. I know me and him that discussed it, and it was just something I said, I can do it. So that's what it usually whatever I get into, usually that's usually what I say, I can do that.
yeah,
So it's really better than what I thought it was going to be at this point. It was hard at first for me, but now I've kind of got a real good schedule, so I'm feeling really good now. So
oh, that's good. So tell us about how you decided what your content was going to be. Because before we go on, Betty is probably the first person I've had that I know little about the content. Because I usually have people who are urban explorers
yeah.
or ghost hunters. So we'll muddle through the best way
Yeah.
we can, which is great. So tell us about how you decided to select the content that you chose for your channel.
Uh-huh. You know what? I really wish that I had one thing. You know how some people have that niche, and I really haven't. Everybody thinks of the healthy thing, and I don't know how. I guess I'm getting stuck in that niche, is what it is,
Mhm.
which isn't a bad one. So I just decided, okay, let's go for the health, let's go for the wisdom, a little bit. And I really gear it toward 35, I think more of 35, 44 and up to
Mhm.
women that's like really busy and you forget about yourselves. So I really drill into them that, hey, you're 35 years old now and time is ticking. So you want to take care
Absolutely.
of so more of, yeah, more of
Yes.
a mommy's point of view of keeping
Wow, that's
healthy.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and being sane, and a lot more too for working yourself too. I got a video coming out Monday about you say you want to be your boss. To tell you, because I worked for myself forever. So
Cool.
um
Yeah.
yeah, I left a job that I had worked for 15 years.
Yeah.
And once I left there and got the courage to leave, then everything else became easier after. That's why I tell people make the step, you know, because you will
Absolutely.
never be ready. I tell people you will never be ready to leave that job. You're always going to have just a little space, and that's going to have to be that leap of faith that you're going to
Mhm.
have to do, and you jump over that fear. Because
Yeah.
I was a single mom, 2 children, a mortgage, no savings. I'm trying to think of all the reasons, and I left my job. So
Wow. Wow. There you go.
I know, and everything worked out. I mean, everything fell into place. So it was time to go.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it
'Cause I
was
was going
time.
to ask you about that word. You said you had the courage to leave. I was actually thinking, like most recently, when you retired, but it was early on.
Yeah, 57. Yeah, 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
10
So
years.
yeah, I got
That's
to retire early because of my husband. And he was like, okay, he told me how much money I'm gonna give you this amount of money every week. And if you don't complain, you can retire. I said, oh, I can do it.
Oh,
And
that's good.
then
Werner, are you
I
in
was
the
sa-
chat?
I was saving some of the money. He told me, how you saving off that little bit of money? So
Oh, wow. That's great.
yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
So
But what's
tell
so
us.
neat? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
go ahead. Go on. Go on.
Well, what's so neat is because you do the paranormal and going in all the old buildings, and I love that, and that's what got me to you. And what's weird is with Patrick on what did I always forget his channel, Cheetah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Cheetah, so I always forget. And he does like the horror movies. I love horror movies. Hey, Andre, I love
Mm.
horror movies. I don't like the new ones though. I like the old ones. The new ones
Yes, yes,
scared
the classics. Yes. I've just finished watching Psycho myself, actually. Hello, Andre. Welcome into the chat. Thank you for joining us. Yes, yes. So tell us about your very first video. Talk us through the first video, if you remember.
I can remember.
You can remember. Now, I wasn't referring to dementia or
It
anything
was
like
just
that.
telling people about my channel and what I wanted. And when I look back, it isn't that terrible, but I don't like to just sit in one place because you'll notice I kind of jump around different places because people get bored. If you don't get them the first 5 minutes, you will never get them to 6. So, so I try to jump around for about 5 minutes.
Absolutely. I've watched my average views and it actually is like 4.4, 5.4 at the moment. So I've got to work out a way to get into
Yep,
that.
you gotta keep them up because soon as you slow it up, they gone click.
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah, no, they're out of there. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So what was going through your mind as you made the video, as you prepared it for YouTube, as you uploaded it, as you watched it? Did you do a premiere? Was your first video a premiere?
No, I didn't do a premiere till like later.
Yeah. So what was going
No.
through your mind as you made your first video and uploaded it?
You know what? I just didn't know. I didn't know what this adventure was going to lead me to, and it has led me to really something great, really. Cuz my personality, I know, is very outgoing, and as a young child I was trained to really public speaking, so that's easy. That's a breeze. I've learned to read early, had to write papers and everything, so that I draw on that strength, and just trying to get people's attention and not be boring is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair enough. That's amazing. That's a wonderful answer. I love it. Actually, I must make a note of that and steal it. As quoted from a wise woman. So knowing now, if you knew back then, is there anything you knew now that you'd wish you'd known back then when you first started your channel? What would your 9 months experienced Betty J Gathers tell the early? Is there anything or?
I met up with somebody that I learned a lot from, but we were really on 2 different planes, and I really didn't realize it because she really needed the money and I really didn't. So she was rush. And so she had me going on that pace, and that pace was taking me to the crazy house. So if I could tell anybody, take it slow, build your foundation, and they will come. And that's what I say. If you gradually build and not work, because you're going to get the 1,000 people. I tell everybody, it's going to come. But them 4,000 hours I always talk about, you got to work for them.
Absolutely.
You got
1,000 hours, those 4,000, no, 4,000 hours are a pain in the bum for everyone.
But that's what I would have told my old self, that girl, you got this, slow it down, and they will come.
Just do it your way. Yeah, absolutely. Want to say hello to Michelle from Makeup Mum and Son, and we've got Bonnie's beautiful chaos here. Welcome.
Okay, hello. Hey, listed.
I know I've said all good morning to all that fluff and stuff before, but I think all that fluff and stuff has sort of probably didn't hear me saying hello to her.
I see
And
makeup mom, somebody said.
yeah, Makeup Mum and Son are
Yeah.
here. So welcome in. Thanks for joining us. We've got the lovely Bessie J Gathers, and we've just been finishing talking about her early time, because you haven't been on YouTube that long, and you've got 340 something subscribers at the moment, which is quite an achievement. Really is. So your routine, what does a week look like in the house of Betty J Gathers?
Oh, now it's a lot better. In the last month, it's a lot better. It was, girl, my house would be tore up. I didn't cook for 9 months. I got a great husband, I can tell you that. House wasn't clean. Now my schedule is, I took off Wednesday because I had Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I don't do Wednesday anymore. So I do Monday, and that makes a world of difference. And really, I'm some videos ahead. I'm like, oh, okay, I can do this. So more relaxing. I don't know if see everybody else probably, because I've always been the girly girl with the makeup and all that stuff ever since I was 12. And when I do a video, if you could see this room, it'd be tore down. This room, my husband said, and then my makeup is in the guest bathroom, and it is, I done made it neat now though, but it's tons of it.
Oh, wow.
So I like that part though, dressing up. I like that.
Yeah, that's great. So you do film once or twice, so you film 2 times a week?
Oh yeah, 2 times. But then I've got live every Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah, and I would like that to grow. I want to go in another direction. I'm not quite sure, but I know I can make that grow. I really do. I know I can make that grow better than what it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think
if he's on here, he helped me. He'll help me.
Yes. And I think it will grow. I think you've got the personality to let that happen to you.
Yeah.
You are such an amazing, inspirational person. Out in the YouTube streets, everybody has a lot of good things to say about you. You're always encouraging people. You've been a blessing to me, my channel, and to Werner as well. With all the help and the encouragement and the thumbs up and just everything. What is it about you that people love so much? What do you think?
I think it's just the personality. I can kind of, draw you in. And I'm not like a real organized person or a strict person. And Andrea know what I'm talking about too, if he on here. I'm not that. Even with the group that I created by mistake, that's just free for all. And it works. It works. And I don't want it to get any bigger. So now what I did, I made it where I have to approve you to come in, because I like it small, and people can't believe that because people want big.
Yes.
I'm telling you, those little people we got in that group is powerful. Let me tell you, they are powerful, the ones that we have in there. So I don't want it to get any bigger than, what it is. So yeah, it's just the personality. And I think I give people the freedom to do what they want. You don't want something strict. But I think my fear though of YouTube is people and creators. I didn't know it was a dog eat dog. Honestly, I didn't know that people could really get nasty.
Yeah.
And one thing I learned is to stay out the fray, out the mess. I always say, when somebody bring you a bone and that means trouble, always remember they'll take that bone back. So stay out of it. When somebody brings you trouble, head the other way is what, because I'm going to stay away from the drama.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wise words from Miss Gathers. So what's it like being a retired person? I want to call you old, but obviously you're of a mature age. I mean, you're only as old as the people you're feeling up anyway. So
I don't know about that. I hear people say that all the time. Girl, you're gonna feel some age. But I love being retired. I do.
yeah,
Oh my God, I don't have to do, I can do whatever I want in the mornings. Those 10 years.
yeah,
So it's great, until the pandemic came, but I love retirement. People ask, are you bored? No.
no, yes.
And
I often
really, YouTube is just I want to make some money like everybody else, but it's really just keeping my brain working. That's what you want to do too, because once you stop, those little brain cells start dying off and then you start forgetting.
absolutely. Did you have any specific challenges in terms of being more mature, being older, I guess, as a content creator? Or do you
Not
find
yet,
that
not
might have actually been
well, really, the part of it that amazes me, I really draw in more of younger women than older women.
do you think that's because you're like an earth mother?
I think, yeah, I do. Because
Yeah.
I don't, I just go for them. Though, like I say, they're at a real bit. People think I want to be young and I don't. I just
Mm,
like women around that age because they're full of life and they're
mhm.
busy,
That's
so I love those women.
that's amazing. Hello, the Stock Explorer. Hello, Nora.
Nora.
Ian, appreciate you being here. Yeah, that's amazing. Was your house? Did your children bring home lots of friends?
No,
Were you the no
no,
no?
my house. I'm sorry, it wasn't the house.
Wasn't yeah, it wasn't that kind of house? Wasn't the hangout house?
You know
No.
what you see. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how I am. What you see when I go, I could be a politician wife. I always say, what you see on this out is not fake. That's me on the out. But home, that's my haven.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
no, we didn't have a lot of people. Even my kids now, we did not have. I know they got it from me. We did not have, and that's how I was raised. We didn't have a whole lot of people coming in and out. So
Right.
my house is my haven. So
Your
no,
haven, yeah,
I wasn't a
absolutely.
house mother. I didn't bake no cookies.
Your takeaway.
I was a strict mommy, believe me.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That's
Yeah,
absolutely.
and I wouldn't change it. There's some things I
I
would change, but you can't change what's
no, no.
past.
Yes, because I have an affinity with you. I've never met your kids, but I have an affinity with them because they're practically neighbours of mine. They live in Australia.
Yeah. Well,
One of,
one, yeah,
one of them lives in
yeah,
Australia.
yeah.
What's it like
Trey.
having?
Okay, go ahead. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
hello. How do I say that? Turn
Oh,
tally.
there he is. My son's here. Turn tally and
Oh,
mulatto
hello.
5. Hey,
Your, your,
Pumpkin.
ear- your ears must be burning. We're talking about
Oh,
you.
there he is. He used to be a YouTuber. He did good too on football.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Well, what's
Yeah.
it like having your children living in a different country
You know
and grand?
what? People think that sometimes it's not good, but I think Trey to me is not made for America. Trey is laid back. He's more Australian. He's
Yeah,
definitely not American. I know he made the right choice when he got out the service. And he has the right wife. They've been together for a long time,
yeah,
and they really work together on it. And both my sons are really good father wise to their children. They cook. Brandon cook. Trey cooked.
wow,
Both of my sons cook for the household. So
that's amazing. That's awesome.
yeah, I'm proud of them. I really am.
As you should be, as you
Yeah.
should be. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Or yeah, let's what about other content creators? Who do you admire the most? Who inspires you the most?
There's one, and I think because she got too busy and she's doing sponsoring Arnell Armin. I love Arnell Armin. She has not made a video in a while. I have watched every video of hers, And Catherine Manning. Oh, I love her. She tells you first she had 2 channels. One about how to, make your channel. She was the one that taught me to grow your channel slow. And now she took that channel and put it with her personal channel. But she's amazing, Catherine Manning.
Yes, because yes, I actually like Catherine Manning myself, and she often talked about niches, and that's one of the reasons why she had 2 different channels, because she had 2 different niches.
Yeah,
Join them together, and I think her ideas on niches have changed a little bit over the years. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. What do you think?
You said what now? I'm sorry.
That when she put her channels together, her ideas on having a niche have changed a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I think it comes from her getting divorced, too. I think she found out, even with buying a new house and fixing it up, I think after she got divorced, I think it changed her. So.
Hello, Callie. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Lovely to see you. Yes, absolutely. And so what is it about them that inspires you specifically? Or sorry.
I know Catherine Manning, she just seems so honest and open. And also Arnell Armin. Arnell Armin is just more of a what would I consider her? A YouTube guru. So she just tells more about, just her personal life, but she's got so many sponsors now. I know that's what's happened.
Fair enough. Yeah. Hello, Wade. Hello, Gaming Ham. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. Yes. So where do you see your YouTube channel in, I don't know, a year's time or 2 years' time?
I hope, this is my hope more than people, that I get a group of people that really, truly do love coming to my channel. Every time I put a video up, say, oh, she got a video up. That's what I would love.
Yeah.
And also, my live, I would love to get that bigger though. Oh, and good mods. Honey. I listened to Kevin on that one. Oh, honey, I'm gonna have me some good mods.
Oh, absolutely. Everyone
that I learned. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, because it can get quite dangerous in the YouTube streets.
I think you've got some good mods so far.
Yeah.
If I say so myself.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about, do you have any bad experiences, like things gone wrong, videos you wish you hadn't put out? Do you know anything that you think that, anything that's like, like anything, awkward experience you wish never happened? Let's put it that way.
Let me tell you, not on camera, but making a videos, those things could be quite funny.
Would you like to share?
I have messed up, had to redo some. That's where the work comes. That's why a lot of people do a lot of lives, because they don't want to do those videos. Because the camera goes wrong, or the camera's setting off. Then you got to do something all over again. Mm-hmm. I taped something in the store, didn't realize the camera had stopped taping. And then I had to go in and react everything I did.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. What a pain in the backside.
But it only makes you better, though. It really does. That's how I look at it. It only makes you better in what you do.
Absolutely. So. I have a feeling, have you got a whole heap of outtakes? Because I reckon your outtakes would be hilarious, like bloopers.
I do.
A bloopers reel.
I have one I'm saving, and I know I could get 1 million views on it. It's I was taping and my dog I fell down. You could see me fall down and get back up, and then I'm cussing the dog out. And it's so real. You can tell it's not fake.
Oh, I'd love to see that. I
I
really would.
walking,
I really would.
walking out the refrigerator and got the chicken on the plate, and all the chicken just slides right onto the floor. You
Yeah.
like?
Oh no. Oh
So
dear. Oh, dear.
I'm saving those. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So, do you have a bucket list of things you'd like to do or try, or places you'd like to go, or things you'd like to share with your YouTube subscribers and community?
I really think I got a bucket list. I hear people always say that. I just
Yeah.
say one day at a time, step by step is what
Mm-hmm.
it is. Now, my son really, they would know me more of like, oh God, what's up? They know more of a mom like that because I had a lot of pressure on me. But now, I just always say, and my kids, I notice that's probably what it is because they say they don't worry because I'm glad that didn't carry on to them. But they don't, I think they don't know the strength it took to raise them. I really don't think they get it yet, and maybe they do, but it's a strong mama where your
Yeah.
lights are never turned off, food is always in your belly, and clothes are
Absolutely.
always on your back. So,
Absolutely.
you know, they don't know about not having.
Yes. Thank God for your mother every day.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely, for sure. Do you have a favorite video that you've created?
Oh, the one, oh God, the intermittent fasting, the one that shows me looking into the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one that I love. I think that was the best. That's when I said my editing got a little bit better. I
Yeah.
love that one where I'm looking into the mirror. I love
Wow.
that one.
Cool. What is it about that one you like? Is there anything apart from the editing, the improved editing that you like?
Yeah,
Apart?
the improved editing, and then just talking about looking into the mirror. What
Oh,
do
okay.
you truly see? Because I don't like. I always tell people, and my son, if he's still, he'll definitely tell you, I don't like being heavy. And when I look into the mirror, I used to then look. When I was heavy, I would bypass the mirror, and a lot of women do that. I'm not, I'm not the only one.
Oh,
And
yeah.
now, since I told them that I have that, because I had came out with a video, I got a secret. Now I just have to face it. You know what I mean? So I either get it off, I keep it on, but I got to look. So now I look, I don't pass the mirror anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Good idea. I need to do
Yeah.
more of that myself.
Yeah. Look into the, and all you got to do, I say every morning, a minute or two, just look into the mirror. Don't say anything and just look at your face. Look at your
Yes.
body. Listen, look at your body too.
Absolutely. Hello, Charlene Hill. Hill. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you
Hey,
for joining.
Charlene.
Appreciate you being here very much so. Sorry, I'm not ignoring the chat. I just can't see it properly. I will, if you've got any questions for Betty J Gathers, I will get to those in a moment. We'll have 15 minutes for questions and other things as well. We're 34 minutes into the live stream at the moment, which the time has gone so fast.
Yeah.
And
Callie the gamer says
we
it can
have
be,
nothing to talk about.
yeah. Callie, she says it can be a great confidence builder. And I know she's talking about looking in the mirror can be, and it can be. It really can be. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
yeah.
Yes. Hello, our paranormal well, Kim. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. You're ignoring it.
But yeah, it's just really, it's been an experience. It really has. And
Yes.
I just, want to continue on this journey.
Absolutely. So, what keeps you motivated?
Each video that I do, and then I have to come up with something else. It's like that was gone and bye. Because by the time I make a video, I'm so tired of watching it. By the time I edit it, I don't even want to see it again.
I know.
And then on to because I look at it so much. And like I say, when you love editing, because I love to edit, and sometimes we can pick it apart. So, and I know as I get better, I hope it don't get worse.
Yeah, oh no,
Yeah, I'm hoping
you always get
that
better.
it
So,
don't get.
yes, what editing program do you use? What's your
It's on my MacBook. just the free one that they have.
iMovie, is it? Is it
Yeah, yeah, iMovie.
Yeah, that's a
I
good one.
Yeah, I doubt if I get the other one that they pay for. I forgot which one that is, but I think it's about $300.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a lot of money, isn't
yeah.
it?
But I'm
Oh,
telling you, the best investment for me was Epidemic Sounds.
oh,
That was the
definitely.
Yeah, that was the best. The music. I am so glad I paid that $142.
I pay it monthly. Hello, Tian. Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for
And
joining us
then
on.
Canva. I haven't purchased that, but I'm sure I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, Werner has purchased the Canva, and he can actually have teams, so he's included me on his plan, which
Well,
is
he
good.
just got them.
Yeah, I don't know how many he can have, but yes, he
It's
created it.
5. I think it's up to 5
Is it
people
five? Okay,
is
yeah.
what and that's what I learned too from being a childbirth educator and a doula is make sure you have your supplies is what I tell everybody. Make
Mhm.
sure um Gloria, I'm looking at her talking about her oldest son taught her how to edit. That's another thing about not having your children close. You got to learn it yourself, Gloria. So teach yourself.
Mhm.
But
Yes.
yeah, you got to have, I say, everything to make your life easier.
Mhm.
Really, I know, like I said, a lot of people say about not having a camera and having just the phone. And I know the phone is marvelous. I have the iPhone, but just having your camera is, because you can use both. You're going to end up using both of them, and then you learn as you go, what light to buy and all that stuff. So
Yes. So, what
it's
other?
just
Do you have any other equipment that you use apart from a phone and a camera? And or
um
is it
I have, they call it the can't even think of it. It moves as I move. I can't even think of it now. But
a gimbal?
yeah,
Yep.
it's a little, I can't even think of the name of what it is, but it moves as I move. And I'm trying to think what else. I know I've got that. I've got everything really. The lights, the camera, the I can't even think. I don't have a green screen.
Actually, I wouldn't mind a green screen.
I know that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, some
I don't
people.
have I don't have the green screen.
I
That's
think
really
I think people like Vampire Baby in the background there.
Oh, and I
It's
learned about that good lighting though, girl.
mm,
I
yeah.
learned, listen, now that's one thing I learned. I might not learn to operate that camera right, but I'm getting better though. What did he say? Yeah, I would have made it much easier for her to edit. Yeah, you sure would have, my son saying that. I'm sure I wouldn't have did it. But I
Yes.
always tell him when I get bigger, he gonna be doing some editing for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, does anybody have any questions for Betty? Any questions from the chat? We can actually look at the chat now and
They say
see if
she
there are
don't
any
talk so much.
questions.
We ain't got no questions for her.
No.
we ain't got we ain't got no questions for her.
I know that we'll never be short of conversation with Betty. Betty's just
Yeah. That's one thing in
amazingly
our family.
talkative
We all are talkers. We're loners at home. My son is a talker, the one that's on there. Brandon probably the most quiet one, but he has that personality to draw people in though.
Yeah, yeah,
So
absolutely.
we all have that. So
Hello, Abandoned Angel. Thank you for joining us. I am interviewing, for those who are new, recently just tuned in, I am interviewing Betty J. Gathers, who talks
yeah.
about healthy lifestyle for people over 35 into the 45s and 50s and older. Amazing, amazing woman, amazing content creator, very strong person, great personality, and, very
Yeah.
supportive of other channels as well.
Yes.
If you've got Betty on your side, you can't go wrong.
Scratch and Pete says at the end of each of your videos, you're missing your mom. Could you share with us a little bit about her? My mom was the strongest woman you will ever know. She was ahead of her times. She loved her grandchildren because those were the only two that she ever got to know. And she raised us to be, once you get of age, I know people don't believe this now, she raised us to fly the nest. And I think parents have changed on that because they think children can't make it on their own like they used to, but they can make it. You don't have to keep those kids in your house till they 50. They can make it. Okay. So yeah, my mom, she was way ahead of her time. And yeah, she was the best mommy. Ugh! And usually, people say that after people's dead, but she was the best of the best, as they would say.
Yeah.
Thanks
Oh,
for
that's
asking,
really
Scratch and Pete.
sweet.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's a very good question. I really like that question. Thank you.
Yeah, because I do always say and I love saying, and I love my middle name now. I used to hate my name, and now that I have Jean in the middle, I love that.
Oh,
So
you like the Betty J.
yeah,
I love
because her name
Betty.
was Jean. So
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. I
yeah,
always think of Betty and Veronica.
yeah, she raised strong women. I can say that. She
Mhm.
raised me and my sisters, we are strong women. So whatever man it is, they better be able to deal with a strong woman. Because even my son said, I don't know how your husband put up with you.
I used to say the same thing to my dad about my mum, but for different reasons.
Callie asks, what is your favorite part of being a YouTuber aside from editing? I love people. I love them, love them, love them.
Where was that question?
It's above. She was right under where you got me. Nightbot is Callie
Oh,
the gamer.
oh, Callie. Oh, Callie. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I just want to welcome in Tipper TV. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And Warm Strong Adventures is here. I Bring It Every Day is here. And I think there's somebody else I might have missed. Sorry, we'll get back to your question again, Callie. I do apologise. I can't find it, but that's okay. You keep going, Betty. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah, I
interrupt.
think Charlene asked the question somewhere. Seemed like I seen it. But yeah, I love people. That's my main thing. I love people. I love, chit-chatting and being the mother hen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is what I've learned. Oh, and like I say, and I want to be a better listener because I'm not a great listener because I talk all the time.
That's hilarious.
So I would so yeah, that's what my live I would love it to be, me to become a better listener. And I noticed in my last live I did hold about 12 or 14. It did really drop, so that was really good that time. So I try to connect a lot with that's why I said I really do need strong moderators because I want to be able to, get my chat and get to wherever I need to get to because I can do pretty good with a chat that's running real fast because I did that for 3 hours one day. Thanks to Andre.
That's amazing.
Andre is my sidekick.
Yeah,
I know how we got together. It was by chance, but yep, that little Andre, that little second run of them, what I want to say, other playlists, see, it's a blessing. That turned out to be the biggest blessing for me and Andre, I tell you.
absolutely.
Yep, and I'm gonna grow to love boxing. I'm a
So
girl.
Charlene has asked, would you consider editing for other content creators?
Only if I would love to take classes, one-on-one classes with someone. I would love to do that. But I know a lot of people don't want to pay well for specialties. So people will have to pay me well. I learned that always when you work for yourself, you charge what you think you're worth. Don't be
Yes,
scared about charging. And I've learned that. So
absolutely.
if I do it, don't think I'll be charging a little bit.
No,
But
no.
yeah, I would love to, and I want to make sure when I do, I want to connect with the right person, because if you don't, I know a creator now that she used to do hers, but they got so big. So who's ever doing her, she needs to change it, because
Mhm.
that is not her at
Right.
all. So
Yeah.
I think if she stepped back, she would see it. That's just not her. So
Hmm.
you have to be careful when you let somebody. But thanks for asking that. Yeah, because I was surprised, that I learned that.
Yeah. Yes. Your
So
your editing is quite good, I must admit. All that fluff and stuff, middle name is Jean after her grandmother. That's nice. Hmm. Gloria has got some family time happening. Thank you for joining us. Any other questions? Hard to know what I'm worth.
you're worth what you think
Yes,
you're worth.
you're worth. You're
That's
worth
how much you
every
worth.
that
That's
you
the
say
only
you're
thing
worth.
too about going in business, especially women. Y'all undersell yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You undersell yourself. Because I remember when I was being a doula, they was telling me I wasn't, because they were charging a lot less than me, and they told me I wasn't going to get any clients.
Yep.
I got the best of the best. And they paid it.
So my friend Wade wants to know from Facebook, um, is it harder living in America? I'm assuming because he's from Australia. Is it harder living in America, do you think, than it is living in Australia?
Oh yeah. You notice Australians, they don't give up their what I want to say. They don't become Americans. They want to go back home. They say that's the only place they want to go back home. Yeah, I think Australia, and that's why I was saying I think it's great for my son because he's laid back. In
Yeah.
America, we're so, go, 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 and profit driven. So
Yeah.
if you're not a toughie, don't come to America, is what I say. Because we're
Nice
not
place to
warm and
visit.
fuzzy.
Yes. Nice place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there.
Yeah, 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 yep, yep,
Yes.
yep.
I've got some friends who live in America. They'd love to come back to Australia, but right now they can't afford it. Uh, but
Oh,
never mind, never mind.
but I would have loved, probably like my son, how he moved out the country. I would have loved to probably have moved somewhere. I want to move now. My husband don't want to move. So
Oh, okay.
he don't want
Mm,
to move. I want to move up near Gainesville, Florida, out not way out in the country where my parents lived, but closer near town, and on a good piece of land, and people not close by, you know. That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
want in my old age.
Yes, I'd like something like that too, just away from people. I don't like people. I prefer animals over people, to be perfectly honest.
Hey, Annabelle.
Hello, Annabelle. Welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Ah,
Just very wary of the time.
yeah,
Moment, yeah.
10:20.
Uh, yes. Does anybody have any other questions for Betty at
Yeah,
all?
I was about over, y'all. Ah,
Yes, it is nearly finished, nearly time to say goodbye, but not quite yet. We've got a few more moments for questions or anything
uh,
else that I've missed that you'd like me to cover, you'd like Betty to cover.
somebody said I used to charge per hour for edits because I was used to hourly wage. But now I've learned to charge by the job. Yep. Callie the
Oh,
gamer
there we
said
go.
that.
Kelly Kramer,
So
yeah.
you do it, Callie? I'm gonna have to write down your name so you can give me some pointers. I'm not ready right now, but I would love to talk to someone. I'm gonna have to write your name is staying in my brain.
Mhm.
Because I would love to talk. And that's another thing. You have to talk to other people too to find out kind of, what's out there, because people try to lowball you.
Yes. And sometimes editing, what I find is that because I use Final Cut Pro,
Uh-huh.
and sometimes, and I'm following all the people who do tips and tricks for Final Cut Pro, and they'll come out with a video. I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. And I'll see how they do it. And I think, oh, I wonder how I can do that with mine. If I can implement that idea into my videos. I don't tend to do a lot of editing because of the way because of what I'm
Yeah,
filming.
you do good though.
Thank you. Sometimes I can be a little bit creative, but sometimes you just have to let the raw material speak for itself and not do too much editing, especially when
Yeah.
it comes to ghost hunting. Hello,
Hey, hey,
Leo.
crafty Leo.
Welcome. Thank you for
Hey,
joining us.
hey.
Okay. Thank you to those people who are giving this video the thumbs up. If you haven't already, please feel free to give us a thumbs up and leave a comment after the live stream and go and check out Betty J Gathers channel. Betty J Gathers is featured on my featured guest list on my front page in my featured channels list, and also her link drops via Nightbot every 5 or so ish
Oh,
minutes.
Drew Adventures is here. Hey, Drew.
Oh, hello, Drew. There's my
Just
lovely Drew.
subscribe to my channel. And I want to say too, about Tuber Chat. I always
Yeah.
got to say something about my Tuber Chat, honey.
Absolutely.
My Tuber Chat family is my heart. I don't care what anybody say. We got the best of the best. I don't care what Great Farmers say. But Tuber Chat, I have loved, all the people that has been there, and
Mhm.
we have been so helpful to each other and so supportive. And I'm sorry, because I've been to 2 other groups, and let me tell you, they don't could ever compare to that.
No,
So
yeah.
yeah, he is the best, and I hope he know that he
Mhm.
has really started something that's gonna really grow and flourish. I don't know how he's gonna handle it in a little bit. I guess he's gonna have to get Pete up there by him. But
I don't think that's going to happen in a hurry.
I know. I said then we'll get to see Pete, but we're not gonna see Pete.
Actually, somebody asked earlier what video editing program Pete uses, and I didn't see the answer. If you'd like to type that into the chat for us, Pete, that would be great, because I would be interested to know as well. Don't forget, we've got Werner's Adventures, my wonderful, wonderful Werner.
Yep.
He's not here; he's at work, so please feel free to go over and sub to his channel and check out his videos. He will return the favor. Oh, hey, there you go. I'm starting to sound like Tuber Chat.
Thanks,
Yes,
Crafty Leo. Thank you,
absolutely.
girl. It took an hour to do all this, honey.
Yeah, it has been an absolute delight to turn.
Tell Talina here, come move to. Oh, I would love to, Talina. Oh, thank you, my daughter-in-law. You
Oh,
need grandma to.
lovely.
Yeah, y'all want me to babysit. That's why y'all want. Oh, they just had a baby girl. She is beautiful, just like the boy.
Oh, wow. That's
Y'all gonna have to sell another cat, and then that'll be enough for my plane ticket. They got those. What is it? Ragdoll kittens.
Oh, the ragdolls. They're stunning, aren't they? They're just
They sell
absolutely
them for a good
beautiful.
price too. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Talina. That means so much.
Okay, we're all saying hello to each other. That's fine. Feel free to to each other in the chat as well. That's why we sort of have this little bit of a Q&A thing, so that people can go and check out other people's channel and have a look as well.
Yeah.
Where the time is a little bit more relaxed.
Oh, I'm gonna have y'all laughing too. Y'all
come
see
on, give us a laugh.
Y'all see the hair I got on, chat?
Yeah.
That's gonna be my signature wig. I got 3 of them.
3? Is that a wig? Did I just have
all that different hair I be wearing, girl? Don't even start that. I'll hook you right up, girl. I can hook you up in a wig. Yeah. You won't be seeing nothing on there. Yeah, but I do. I love it. I say sometimes I wonder about my son that don't see me all the time. how he looks at me as I age, because I know sometimes he looks at me and like he don't see the young mommy he used to see. And I think about that sometimes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, sorry, I've just done that one. Got Drew here. Betty, your hair is amazing. I
Well,
remember you.
thank you, Drew. I love you too.
Yes.
My Drew, he gonna be my friend too.
He is, absolutely. A lovelier person you couldn't ever wish to meet outside of
I
me.
bet.
And
I
you.
know. I could tell I really like him.
Yeah,
I really can tell I really like him.
hilarious.
Warren will be the one I go on a long walk with.
Absolutely,
He's so
absolutely.
laid back.
I know. Oh gosh. And he'll sit there and he'll be forever. Your walk, a half an hour walk takes an hour with Werner because he watches all the birds and the animals, the
Oh,
koalas
see.
and the kangaroos and yeah, nests and all sorts. He loves nature. Absolutely
Yeah.
loves it. Yes. So Werner's a darling. Thank you for coming, Fairy. I'll catch you later.
Oh, Fairy. Who is Fairy? What do they do on their channel?
Fairy Dragon is also retired and is planning a trip around Australia. She's from
Okay.
Western Victoria, I believe. Could be Western New South. Western New South Wales, but I'm pretty sure it's Western Victoria.
Uh-huh.
I could be wrong. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong. Don't worry. Yes. Anyway, thank you so much, Betty, for giving
Well,
us
thank
your time.
you. And
Really
thank
appreciate
everybody
it.
for coming.
Yes, thank you, chat, for coming. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's live stream / podcast. If you would like to be a guest on my channel, please feel free to hit me up on Instagram or email or even Facebook. But Instagram is probably best. And yes, there you go. We've come to the end of our show.
Thank you so much. It's been a
Thank you.
joy.
Do you have a catchphrase apart from I'm back? Yeah, I don't know if you've used that for a while. I love that.
The what now?
Do you have a goodbye catchphrase? I don't really have a goodbye catchphrase.
I don't either. I got to get one.
I know. I love your I'm back. I said I'll be back.
Yeah.
That's great. I actually did that in a video once. I can't remember what video it is, and I'm dying to find it and just put it up there and say, "Welcome to Betty J Gathers." That's oh, it'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, take care. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Hopefully, I will have somebody lined up next week as well. At the moment, I don't have anyone, so please feel free to reach out if you want to be interviewed. Ask and you will receive. Okay. Goodbye, good night, and good morning, wherever you may be in this world.
Okay. Thanks.